Hello, hello.
Oh, ahoy.
Hey.
You guys ready?
Fucking almost born ready.
Not really ready.
I was talking to Kaylee about a little bit before this session about like what you guys do know and what you guys don't know.
Guess what? We don't know most things.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. I'm also kind of horrified at what that means.
There's a lot of
A whole lot
stuff.
of insider information, and it's cheating.
I just feel like we haven't been. I don't know. I think we talked about this during a session, right? That we kind of got a quest from Jack Cobb and went with it, and just haven't questioned it since we started. Like we're just doing what he said and not focusing on anything else. Makes me nervous.
Well, okay. Well, now I'm nervous. In that case, I want to join Big Boss. And Big Boss.
There you go.
I mean, the thing that I think is in the favor of doing what we're doing, Jack Cobb did appear to be holding the Kraken at bay, and the Kraken did literally almost kill all of us forever permanently.
Super
so there
true.
was that.
That's a good
Super,
point.
super
That's
true.
a really
Was
good
that?
point. If a guy tells you to do something,
Yep.
you're like, eh. If a guy by himself is able to hold back a like
Partial planar key.
a giant fucking creature capable of wiping out groups of people at a blink of an eye, suddenly that guy's opinion holds a lot more weight.
That is true, and we do need the Kraken.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
So I think even if Jack Cobb turns out to have some ulterior motive that we don't quite understand yet, like even if he's somehow working with Volos, for example, or being influenced by him, we don't really have a choice but
Yeah.
to figure out the fucking Kraken issue first. Like we can't take care of Jack Cobb and then take care of the Kraken because it's gonna be
Good point, good point.
it's gonna be bad news.
That would be
as soon as
such
he
Order
a
of
arrives.
priority.
Yeah, order of operations
So-
is critical there. Yeah.
So
Okay, wait a
while
minute. I think I just figured it out. He wasn't holding the Kraken at bay. He was giving his buddy a hug.
damn it, he was the Kraken the whole time.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
Cobb in the tank. Oh my god, Jack Cobb is a giant squid. Fuck.
With the
Damn it.
with the position that Jack Cobb was in, kind of like having it propped up, I have this mental image of you guys being like, no way, he's lying. And it's kind of like taking out the kickstand in front of a skyscraper. The skyscraper just falls on you immediately. It's like, we should have dealt with the other thing first. Oh man. But yeah, no, basically there's been lots of like little tiny hints about side stuff. I think the desire to and not just desire, I think it's also the strength of like quote unquote quest giving has leaned so much in favor of the crew that the other side stuff has been kind of accruing on the sides. And I think there's going to be a couple surprise things that happen at some point. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That like nothing bad, basically. I mean, I mean, maybe TBD.
This
Okay,
is
that's
Mar.
fine.
Bad is so subjective.
I was like, this is Mar.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
This is Mar. There's no such thing as anything that is just bad or just good. It's all
Right.
degrees of, oh, that's cool, and also really awful. Yeah, no, but I am very excited for where you guys are in the arc and the campaign, and there is some upcoming very, very cool stuff. Well, interesting. Cool might be putting a little bit of a bias on it. Pretty cool for me.
That's worse.
Debatably cool for us.
Debatably cool for you guys. Definitely interesting though.
See you next week with new characters, folks.
Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, no, I'm just very excited. You guys are at a very, very, very cool point in the campaign, and some. You guys have been very micro focused right now with the arc kind of thing and your current goal, and you I don't think you've been able to see. Maybe you have. How it fits into the larger scheme of things, the larger arcs kind of thing. Maybe you have. You guys have talked about a couple things that were pretty large and pretty meta, but there's a couple really big pieces that are going to start falling into place, and I think you guys are going to just kind of see how the bigger picture is continuing to unfold as well. So
Exciting.
I'm excited.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy. I'm very excited for it.
We're all gonna get fucked over. It's gonna be
Basically.
great.
I mean, a little bit, but also, yeah, yeah, a
But
little
also,
bit.
we deserve it.
You did kill that guy that you really needed.
Yeah, that was not great. I did turn his head into paste. I literally, it genuinely did not even occur to me that he might be someone to keep alive. Like, I didn't even think maybe this is a bad idea. All I thought was, oh, this is a cool little accent on like a sidekick character.
Yeah, exactly,
No.
right? Yeah.
Someone very important and now super dead.
Yeah, no, I could tell that you definitely just thought he was just like,
Yep,
he was an
100%.
obstacle, right?
Yeah.
He's just there to make it more difficult to get to Big Boss, right?
Exactly, literally bingo.
But
Shmee. It was like his shmee, and then
exactly. And he was
Whoopsie-daisy.
so easy to do. Just boom, done.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't have been that important, right?
I thought, man, like this dude knows some kung fu or like some crazy capoeira or something like that. The way he's like guarding Big Boss. So I thought, well, might as well get it over with real quick before asking any questions. And boy, I'm gonna get into the habit of doing like perception checks. Like, are any of the people that I'm looking at important?
Glowing aura.
Does Slump have any suspicion that this might be someone maybe he shouldn't murder? Anyways,
Oh,
fuck.
man.
You're gonna traumatize the fuck out of us.
Just a quick question too.
Yep.
I leveled up, but I don't think I put a stat into anything.
Okay, yep.
Do I get a stat point?
Yes, yep. Every level up, you get a stat
Fucking
point. Yep.
right. Nice.
Now they do cap out right at that cap out that we have in.
And where was that? It was pinned somewhere. Was it? There it is. I see it now.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep, perfect.
General.
Yep.
Okay. 18 is +3. Got it. Excellent.
Awesome. So yeah, with that, I mean, I think we're basically ready to just kind of dive in, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Okay then, I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Dungeon World rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a Pirates and Swashbucklers universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on the YouTubes, and the podcast is being populated as we are able. But if this is your first episode, that doesn't matter. You can still just hang out and enjoy the session. Time for a little recap. And it is honestly relatively brief. You guys infiltrated the Yoho Boys' stronghold on the Wind Island of the Djibouti doubloons. Through guile and seduction, you managed to drug almost everyone there, but super duper drugged Big Boss, who you then kidnapped aboard your boat. Sadly, this also came at the cost of killing Monsieur Justin, who was another member of the original crew, but you then left the doubloons and headed back to the Wavebreaker, I believe to inform the last Navy about just what's going on and regroup and all that stuff. We ended with you guys kind of having a little discussion, and particularly Locke realizing that the majority of the forces that the Yoho Boys will be sailing on are captured ships from skirmishes with the last Navy and the Tower. They will likely be retrofitted with crystals and be sent back at you guys. And that's basically where we came back. So, before we get into it, we can have a little ride on... Oh, that's not the right one, is it? Is that the right one? Oh, it is the right one. Okay, good. A little ride on the narrative camera. We open on a dark, swirling nothingness that is the organization that Galdric belongs to. We see nothing, but we hear a phone call. A phone call between a butler and their angel. A familiar angel with dark skin, piercing eyes, and flaming angel wings. Betty says, It's just that I haven't seen him in a long time, and I can't get any messages to him. Butler responds. I've simply been informed that his current mission requires him to be incommunicato, so you will not hear from him until it is needed or complete your objective. Yeah, it's just that Galdric rarely follows the rules so closely. I'd always hear from him by now. I'm sure everything is completely fine. And why can't I talk to his butler again? Well, you see, I can't tell you that. It's part of the secret mission. 600,000 years, and I can talk to any butler I want, whenever I want, and right now, this one time, I can't talk to Galdric. I can't talk to Galdric's butler, and you can't tell me why? Yes, I'm sorry, Miss Betty. If there's anything I can do to help you with, just let me know, but I'm afraid everything to do with Mr. Galdric is off limits at the moment. And why did I get sent back to the white ink? I thought we were already solved this one. I thought for sure blue or gold would be next. Yes, it seems there's an issue again in the white. The details weren't obvious, so you will need to discover the problem and the solution. And why wasn't I shown a movie before being sent here? I have no idea what to do. Am I fixing or breaking? Yes, I feel, probably both. Understood, Benjamin. I will contact again when the mission is complete. The camera blurs and then focuses, this time on an image of Betty turning from looking up to looking straight ahead at Orinda, Tom, and Lou 2 in the bar. It's like I thought. Something has gone terribly wrong. Galdric is in danger, and I think my organization has been compromised. And the camera snaps to black.
Well,
holy fucking shit. That has to be quite possibly the most cinematic intro and perfect timing with the music we've had.
That music was so good.
11 episodes. That was fucking insane. And also really, really, really deeply unsettling.
Yeah.
Boy.
There are a lot of implications to that narrative intro.
Fuck.
Fuck.
All right.
God, go home, man.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to tell me that God has been compromised? Like what?
That's bad. That's bad.
Okay, now let me just grab this.
There is no God, only Volos.
Oh, no.
Okay, you guys are, I didn't actually move you guys here. You guys are at the Wave Breaker. I've been here the whole time. I just forgot to move you guys onto this map. Okay, you guys are arriving at the Wave Breaker. You had discovered that about the enemy ships likely coming from scavenged part pieces of your own fleets. And you guys, what would you guys like to do? You guys can talk and discuss as you wish.
And sorry, how did we find out that information? It was on a ledger?
It was on some paper that Monsieur Justin had on his person.
Before I exploded his fucking head like a can of tomato sauce.
going through his pockets did save a bit of information that he had.
Fuck. Okay, I think Slump. So where are we located right now? We're on the ship, and where's the ship? We've sailed away from the island, right?
Yep, you guys are now kind of down here, right? You guys are pretty close to the Wave Breaker. You're probably within, line of sight to the Wave Breaker.
Okay.
Okay, so you made me think that our entire mission is wrong, so I'd like to fire the apocalypse cannon at the Wave.
Perfect. Excellent. This is exactly what I had hoped would happen.
I think Slump would look at the party and look at Galdric in particular and say, Slump, Let's just. Do we now know that this guy was Monsieur Gaston?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
Big Boss was very upset and said you killed my friend, Monsieur Ton.
Okay. So I think Slump would look at the rest of the party and say,
Slump can't help but think that,
he looks like a guy who's going to like a violent anger management training or whatever. Like he's sitting in a chair and he looks around and he's sort of like looking at his hands and looking at the rest of the party. And says,
Slump just can't help but think that maybe he shouldn't have,
and then makes the motion of like squishing a Pop-Tart in half.
Slump's thinking he might have been a little quick on the draw with, So, anyways, basically, Slump is thinking that we might have some questions that need answering now. Like, can we get Mr. Man back? Will Miss Joan Davinia send him back? Or can we ask him some questions? Can Captain Teeny Tot ask him some questions from the other side? And stuff,
Well, I mean, like, what do we need to ask him? I mean, yeah, you're a little quick on the draw there, but I mean, 9 out of 10, that's not bad. You know what I mean?
That's right. The Slump thinks his record's pretty good with the,
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. You haven't done that a whole lot this week. I'm so proud of you.
Slump was trying to be more selective.
Yeah, and you selected the one guy we needed. So good job.
Oh man,
He just lowers his head.
Oh fuck.
It's okay, man. It happens.
So Slump was thinking, well, what would we ask him? Like anything about how he might be needed to help with the Kraken? Remember? Because don't we need him for that?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Maybe we could ask Big Boss. Like, what was his job? Like, if his job was like, oh, I just shouted out coordinates. I mean, maybe one of our guys could do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe he was like, oh, he was the one guy that just brought pizza. Maybe he's that guy.
Well, it just seems like that would be something probably not super critical for killing the Kraken, though.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but we do. We were told explicitly we do need him, Captain Teeny Tot.
Well, we were?
Yes.
How important is he?
We need him, or we can't do anything because we need to assemble the entire original crew. Remember?
Well, I mean, but how important was that one guy?
Well, I mean, Slump perhaps doesn't have the most up-to-date definitions of words, but Slump thinks that entire crew is kind of an inclusive term.
Well, okay, I see where you're going with that. Hear me out. I see where you're going with that. How about we just go ask Big Boss?
Okay. Hey, Mr. Big Boss.
Hey, Big Boss man.
Hey, Big Boss man.
Where is he? I guess he probably wouldn't be. Would he be in a jail cell?
Yeah, he's down in the brig. Yeah.
Okay, I think Slump would like run down the stairs like a kid on Christmas morning.
You better go with him, Mr. Locke.
Yeah, we'll go. Come on.
Go.
Mr. Boss man. Hey,
Hey,
Mr.
what's up?
Bossman.
Yeah.
Hey, Slump had a question.
Yeah.
What did Mr.
And Slump's having a hard time like figuring out a polite way to word this, so he just makes the motion of squishing his hands together and then sticking his tongue out. Goes.
No! You don't have to do that. You do not have to do. That's bad.
What was his job, Mr.
Oh my God.
What was his job?
I mean, he was like my advisor. Like he just
Not critical then, right? Slump could probably advise you. Ask Slump any question about anything.
all right.
oceans.
If you land on a brand new island, right? What's the first most likely plant on the island that you could eat and not get poisoned by?
Sand.
Boy, you could have taken a lot of guesses with a lot of plants. You could have named colors and stuff. I think sand's pretty much the one thing that you really, really can't eat.
I want to put one finger there and I want to say grass.
I don't know. That's what he knew.
No, grass. It's what I'm talking. It's grass.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, you're sure about that?
50 gold coins.
Have you ever heard of a poisonous grass?
Yeah.
No!
Are you saying no, he hasn't heard of one?
I'm saying no because he's making it up.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. This is why I needed him. I don't
Making it
know.
up!
Okay, best 2 out of 3. Ask Slump one other question about anything. Math, the ocean, little dogs and stuff.
All right. What's the
Ask me a question about turtles.
what's the average line weight of a line you need to use if you plan on catching a fish that can feed 5 people?
Slump is holding two of the prison bars. Slump just gets up and walks away. He literally just crushes bends 2 of the bars together, and then just immediately turns around and walks away.
You guys watch as Big Boss grabs the bars and gently pushes them back together.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I kind of do like the thing where like by my stars, like a little turned on, you know, the hand over the chest, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Your bars are crap.
Okay.
No, in his defense, they're pretty okay. I've had some weaker bars. I'm just saying he knew a lot about how to survive.
Okay.
Mr. Boss, did he leave at the same time you did?
He left a little while after. I put a bug in his ear about what I had planned, and I thought, you know, he'd probably see it was a good idea, especially when I was gone.
What was it that really made you leave?
I hated it.
Oh, that.
I hated it. It was awful there. Just that. Did 100 years of it. It was
That is
awful.
a lot.
And it was boring, and I hated it. And I figured if I was one of the first people to leave, you know, I go gather the Yo-Ho boys, I become their leader, and then, we take over while there's no Kraken, and when the Kraken gets back, it settles at the new norm, which is me on top.
You've never encountered a creature like the Kraken before? Have you ever seen something so powerful?
The Kraken? No, that's definitely the most powerful thing I've seen. You should have seen that thing.
Why?
Really? I think Locke is like looking around nervously. He's like hoping that Tickles didn't hear that last sentence.
I like to think that if Slump was like on the next level up above the prison, was like trying to like listen through the floorboards, that like a parent listening to their kid play music too loudly, and Slump's just thumping on the floorboards like above as soon as he says the words crack, and he just starts thumping on the floorboards.
I'm sorry. I mean, that thing, it was so powerful, it just couldn't die, and it was just like the terror of the seas, most powerful creature I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, it may be the most powerful creature you've ever seen because you haven't encountered other things.
I mean, sure, but why wouldn't that other thing have stopped the Kraken?
Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. But in any case, listen. So what was your friend's job on the island specifically?
Oh, he was a survivalist. He was making sure we didn't die before we got things up and running.
Oh my God, that's it?
Yeah. He was like, eat this, don't eat that, do this, build with that, don't touch that.
Oh my God, but the island's already up and running, so we actually don't need that idiot.
Yeah, why do you think Jack would have said to bring him in?
I think it would have been easier to say get everybody instead.
Wait, you guys
of
been
get
talking to
everybody
Jack?
except for- boy, Ixnay on the don't know how to do that language.
What the hell's going on here? You kidnap me, you
I
bring me
didn't
to the wave
kidnap you.
breaker, and I thought you were just gonna turn me over. But now you're talking about
No.
Jack?
We need your help.
Yeah, we need your help. Only you, big boss man.
Only you can help us, yeah.
Only you.
Nope. Turn me in. No, just hand me
no.
over. They'll put me in a jail cell off the
they work-
ocean.
Oh no, they work for us.
Who? The Navy?
Yes.
They work for you?
Well, we're kind of like working in tandem, but they know who to take orders from. You know what I mean?
They take orders? You give orders to the Major Captain General.
Well,
Big Boss Louisiana, may I introduce you to
oh,
Galdric
I love this part. I
Stout.
like clap my hands. I clap my hands. I love this part.
That's
Captain
cute.
Galdric Stout.
That's cute. All right. Hi, Mr. Galdric Stout.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, after we kind of saved their whole screamier, is that what that was called? The screamier?
Yes. Oh, that was you guys.
Yeah.
You guys went and beat up Sen. Oh man, Sen was real mad. Oh boy,
you should have
seen how mad Sen was.
Reaper. Oh my god, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he thought he was pretty hot shit with all his water things.
You almost said water bending, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, he kind of bends the water around. Looks like he's kind of water bending.
Yeah. No. I agree. No, I agree. I feel like, I loved it.
You pissed him off real good.
Good.
You should have seen how quickly he kind of doubled down on the speed of the whole crystal thing after you guys beat him up. Man, I have never seen a man so motivated to kind of come back with a massive force.
Interesting. So he's the mastermind behind the crystals. We thought you were.
Oh, no. I just, let's see, the crystals. I think I remember I was like, oh man, those crystals sure are a pain. And then get some magic people, and they suggested we had our own. And then who was it? Sen had something to do with it. He liked it. But yeah, no, he deals with all the military stuff.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
He's like some big genius military mastermind. But hey, you guys beat him up, so he can't be that great.
Exactly. So listen, do you like honesty, or do you like it when people lie to you?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, and then I'll give you one lie.
Okay. Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So pretty much, what's gonna happen is, we have been talking to Cobb, and we have to reassemble his crew because the cell that you guys all abandoned, the island stuff, it's essentially breaking, as you I'm sure aware. No, that's why you don't want to be out on the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that time is nearly here. However, whether you want to believe it or not, I actually am Galdric Stout, and this is my crew. They are a very, very hardy band, and we're here with a new plan, actually. And we're here to not imprison the Kraken, but actually kill it. We're going to essentially take its very essence that makes it, and then poof, leave your world, because your world actually kind of has another impending threat. Like if you think the Kraken is bad, think of the Kraken, but in more of an aerial form. So your land will not keep you safe. Your waters will not keep you safe. If you got on a spaceship, that's the thing that goes into those starry. It's a long story. Pretty much your whole world, your entire universe will implode if we do not succeed. So you wanting to remain on land doesn't matter. So we have to make sure that this plan works. Okay. And also, you can decide to help us or not.
What do I gotta do if I help you?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were gonna ask, what's the lie? And I was gonna say, you helping us. Come on, that was good. I lined it up in everything.
Okay, you said a bunch of things that were crazy, and then you mentioned that you were like a 20,000-year-old dead sea pirate. So it was pretty easy to tell which one was the lie. So anyways, what happens if I help? Or what do you need if I? What do you need me? What do you need me to do?
Honestly, that portion is up to Cobb. We're kind of taking care of the Kraken. He's essentially making sure that we can get to the said Kraken.
Wait,
because
you're telling me. The plan is. Cobb, who had this unbelievably stupid idea in the first place.
Yeah, stupid. Bad idea.
Has a new idea. Yeah. That's definitely not stupid.
Yeah.
And all he needs is the exact same people
in
the exact same place.
No. Like 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 of the same. 9 out of 10.
All right. So you think that Jack's new plan is fixed because there were too many people the first time? And we need a couple less people?
No. Essentially, you remember the original crew that killed the Kraken?
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We're not trying to keep the Kraken in the prison.
Oh, I see. So before, Jack's plan was to kill the Kraken, right? And he did. And then it came back. And so his new plan was to kill the Kraken. And so he did, and it came back. And then his new plan was to kill the Kraken. And so he did, and it came back. So
but
then
the new plan is the new plan is very different.
Yeah, you get the same people, you go there and you kill them, right? And then he doesn't come back this time.
Okay, so hold on, hear me out. So you were there last time, right?
Yep.
Okay, which means you knew the entire crew that was there, right?
Yep.
Okay. I kind of like hand gesture at the rest of my crew. Were they there?
No.
So it's a different fucking crew.
All right. I mean, you do understand how the same plan with a couple different people does not instill me with a great deal of confidence. I'm just saying, it really seems like it's the same thing, right? With a couple more people, a couple less people.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I know he's very charismatic. I mean, hey, he convinced me to go with them. But you know, now he's convinced you, and I know better.
Okay, no, I completely understand that. Okay, listen, are we inside the harbor or are we outside the harbor?
You guys are outside the harbor.
Okay. I want to say, listen, so we're boy, it's so hard to explain, but we're not of this world. Okay, let's just take that pill.
Yep.
Try to swallow that. Do you believe that? Yay or nay?
I mean, sure, why not?
Like, you've seen crazier things, right?
Yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy shit. I mean, we built an island where we were going to keep a Kraken prisoner for literally all of eternity. So people from another world, sure, why not?
Okay. So so every option that you've explored says that the Kraken is immortal, right?
Yep.
Okay. Which means you would need something out from outside this world to take care of your problem.
All right, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Are you sure Jack's got the best plan?
Slump comes thumping down the stairs.
Oh, Jesus.
What if Mr. Cobb wanted us to reassemble the crew because he'd actually made a deal with the Kraken who was keeping him prisoner, that if he returned all the people that imprisoned him in the first place and allowed him to torture them to death horribly, that he would then allow Mr. Cobb to go?
That's terrible.
A good one. That's a good one. I like that.
That doesn't sound like the Jack that I knew. He was a big hero type, really big ego trip, a lot of self-pride, really wanted to be the big hero, big man, save the day.
Enough that he would never do something like that to get out of being condemned to isolation forever.
I mean, he was ready to spend all eternity just literally, fighting a Kraken. So, I mean, kind of, yeah. He's a little bit weird like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, what do you think?
I mean,
what do you recommend? We got to do something about the Kraken, don't we?
Yeah, stay on the land. That's what I was doing. I dug a big hole. I put all my treasure in there, and then I stayed down there.
Well, I mean, the Kraken isn't really shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to have the freedom to just go wherever you wanted? What if we could deal with it forever? You just go back for a day, we try a thing, and then you do something else.
You gonna turn me in after that?
Well, we don't have any directive to turn you in.
I mean, I kind of like point at myself. Hi, Rit.
All right. Okay. Let's make a deal then.
Okay, I like deals.
I come with you.
Uh-huh.
We do whatever the crazy thing Jack wants is.
Uh-huh.
We probably all die.
Uh-huh.
But if we don't die, and this new old plan to kill the Kraken works this time for real, you guys just let me go and enjoy my riches.
Okay. Yes and is what I'm going to say to that. Yes and.
And what?
Okay. Yes and I will let you enjoy your riches. However, I'm probably going to destroy the Yoho boys in the process.
I mean,
I will let you enjoy your riches, but
it's
time for them to meet their end. Havoc's gone on long enough.
Yeah, all right. That's okay. I got my riches. I'm kind of set up. I don't really need much more.
Okay, good.
All right, so I go with you. if we don't die, you let me go, enjoy my riches, and you just blow up all the Yoho boys or whatever.
Look at the
But
rest
you're
of the crew.
fine. Yeah.
Slump gives a very Slump. I want to roll for how convincingly Slump nods his head and goes,
I'm definitely not gonna crush your fucking head like I did in this previous house when we're done with you.
All right, roll plus charisma.
okay.
How many teeth are showing?
Ooh,
Okay, all right,
that's
yeah,
pretty
it's pretty convincing. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, yeah.
All right. You fire hair over there.
What?
The guy with the fire hands, the red hair.
Yes.
You okay? You seem like you're some sort of high-ranking, highfalutin individual here. You okay with me? I don't want to get shot in the back. On my way to go get all my gold.
I think Vincent like gets a little perturbed here. And all the lanterns kind of follow his emotion, like kind of like Hades and
Yeah.
Hercules.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't even belong here. And I'm just kind of going with the flow on this one. Okay. So Galdric's the captain. Therefore he makes the decisions. But since I'm part of his crew, I have no choice but to abide by it.
That works for me.
And you kind of got two choices. Either help us now and just hope that we don't smush your brains in later, or Slump can just smush your brains in right now.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna bite my tongue off and choke to death on my own blood if you were gonna pull some fun stuff.
Oh, well, then you...
So real quick, before that, actually, before you, just so we're clear,
Yeah.
just so we're clear, before you try to even dare thinking about crossing us in any sort of fashion,
Yeah.
even getting out of it by chewing off your own tongue and choking to death, you should know that Joan and I are kind of like this.
All right. Yep. Captain Galdric Stout, Brenda Joan. Of course, you would use that part of the story of two. Sure, you and Joan, that tight. Of course, got it.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no, I know now.
So,
Consider me informed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay.
Great.
Man, I can't wait till this guy fucking finds out. Like, I'm so excited.
I kind of want to like ask him. It's like, it sounds crazy now, but have you ever considered if what we were telling you was truth? How would you react to that if we were actually 100% telling you the truth?
100%?
Yeah.
I figure I'd probably have an embolism or something.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's just continue not believing. We need you alive.
I'll inform the healers.
Oh, that's why we have so many of them.
Yeah, why'd you have so many healers on board? That was crazy.
Just in case, really.
Do you guys,
We
do
knew.
you guys get hurt a lot?
No,
it's
we
because
had
we
a-
knew you would say something like that.
We
Oh,
had a
no.
luau.
You had a luau and then just kept them all on the boat.
Yeah.
All right, boy, you guys are
I thought
weird.
I thought Galdric was referring to the South Islands where we had a quote luau with
Oh my god!
I was just like, yeah, sure did.
All right, boy, you guys are weird. But hey, we go there, and then I get to go just retire in peace.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Did you pick up Mr. Pax?
Clausen? No, that's the only one we haven't gotten yet, right? I look at the rest of the crew.
Yeah, that's right. Do you know where he is, boss?
Yeah, he was on the island with me.
Got to be fucking kidding me.
Did you guys not?
Where? Who?
No,
and
we were
where
just
and
grabbing
how?
you. We were just grabbing you.
Okay. I mean, it seems like now you got to go all the way back, though.
It kind of
Boy,
seems like they
it's-
might come to us.
That's
really.
a real
Yeah.
bummer. That's
No, you know
real
what?
bummer
No,
news.
that's a good point. It's been what, almost 24 hours? Yeah, no, he's on his way here. Yeah, no,
yeah.
he's gonna be on his way here. Don't worry about going back for him. He'll come to you.
What's his role? How would we recognize him? What's he look like? What's his role?
Well, he's kind of a tall, skinny. Oh, wait. No, he's not coming. Never mind.
Why not?
Never mind. He will never step foot on a boat again. Like, I would never step foot on a boat, right? But you tricked me. He would probably kill himself and everyone else around him if anybody tried.
Oh, okay. So he's not on a boat, so we have to send somebody to go get him.
Yeah, but he's definitely gonna kill whoever tries to get him, and himself in the process.
What if you went in to get him?
He would kill me.
Why?
Because he will never. He's like he's kind of crazy, and he would never step foot on a boat.
What if you went in and said, "Hey, old buddy, old pal, what happened? Why don't we have a drinky poo?" And remember?
And someone point to the pouch of the powder.
Huh?
I mean, he only drinks water. He was kind of like Mr. Ton there.
Well, he eats food, doesn't he? We can put this as a topping.
Yep, I'm just saying, it would probably go pretty bad, pretty quick. Well, he's kind of like engineer kind of guy, and well, I mean, he's got a lot of ways to blow himself up.
Okay, well, what was his job on the island? Do we actually need him?
He's an enchanter.
Yeah, he was the weaponsmith, arcane enchanting weaponsmith.
So unlike the other idiot, we actually need this one.
I mean, depends on what the plan is.
Well, it's pretty simple, really. The plan is to we'll tell you when it's a need to know. It's a need to know. I look around Screwed nodding my head. Need to know. Need to know.
No one else is nodding their head with you.
That's because they are not.
I need to make preparations for docking. I'll see you guys.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so before we blow up every single Yoho Boy ship that's going to be on its way to us, quick question: is there anyone else that we need that you would deem important to the Jack's original crew?
I thought you said Mr. Pax was the last one.
I think Mr. Pax is the last one. I think so. Lou, that was the last one.
I think so. I think he's the last one.
It was just Don, who we didn't know that was your buddy. Oh, guess we should have figured that out from the French accent. And then Clausen. So yeah.
Okay. Well, sounds like you just need Mr. Pax. Good luck. I cannot stress how strongly he's going to kill himself and anybody else around him.
Well, where does he hole up on the doubloons?
He's usually on the Arcane Island because he likes the arcane energies to build all the blah, blah, blah.
How precisely will you know his location at any given time, and can we teleport him somewhere?
Teleporting doesn't work all that well with the weird wibbly wobbly oceans. But I don't really know. He's just on the island somewhere. I don't know. He's tinkering with his stuff. Listen, I don't know if you guys realize from the little party we had going, my job for the most part is drinking and eating a whole bunch and being the boss.
It's a good job.
It's a pretty good job. I'm kind of the master of delegation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna have to start delegating how we're gonna get the other people on the boat, because there's no other option. It's gonna happen, and you're gonna help us do it. And if Slump has to have Mr. Locke cut your tongue off and solder the wound, and we keep you chained to the floor 24 hours a day, we'll do that too. But you're gonna help us, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna fight the Kraken, and you're gonna help us do that too. And if we're all gonna die trying, then we're all gonna die trying, or Slump is just gonna eat your fucking head right now like a cantaloupe and be done with it.
All right, do it.
No, we're just Locke.
He left.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, there's no other option. We're not just putting you back on the island. You're not just going back there.
Now might be the right time to go and get Klaus and Pax, because everyone else seems to be mobilizing to the wave breaker. So they'll be not on the island. Maybe we should head back right now.
Well, I mean, but the problem with that is if we did do that, we'd be essentially allowing
their destruction.
Yeah, that we'd be guaranteeing their destruction, because they're coming here with a plan, and wave break. Let's face it, these guys are kind of fucking useless.
That is true. Okay, fight them first. then back to the island.
Well, so Slump was wondering, isn't Lady Sarah Park pretty smart?
She's an engineer, yeah.
Yeah, can't we get,
I think so, at least.
What if we Armageddon cannoned the side of Klaus and Pax's island and said, next one's coming straight down the middle unless you have a conversation with us, you know?
Well, I mean, he already said that he'd just kill himself.
He sounds like he'd like to.
Well, he sounds like he's pretty prideful. So maybe he'd want to be like, oh, I can take you. So I'll have a chat, you know?
Ah.
Okay, all right. I see what you're saying. I see what you're dibble dabbling down.
Maybe not, but we have to get him. So we got to think of ideas how we can get him. Can we tunnel under his island and then pop up in his house and boop?
Just grab him.
Yeah.
Or invisibility tunneling system. I see.
Or invisibility spells. We could do that. We could apply to be members of his crew or his team.
Okay. Well, we're just taking the really long route, aren't we?
Well, what are the other options? Slump
The
doesn't
other
hear anyone
options are
else.
defend the Wavebreaker and then go get his bitch ass because then all the Yo-Ho boys will be dead.
Well, how is he just not gonna blow himself up then?
Well, I mean, we got to get there first, but yeah.
His brother's here. Maybe we bring his brother as like a fake out.
Ooh, that could be good. Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. Do you think we need Monsieur Ton? I say not to Big Boss rudely because he's right there.
I don't know.
Basically, I'm wondering if, can you just talk to Joan anytime?
Yeah, pretty much.
What if you did talk to her and maybe you could ask about that, but also about the origin of the Kraken? Like, how did the Kraken get like that? And are there any other creatures like that? And did you know back when you were fighting on the seas together or against each other or whatever was happening with you two before?
Oh boy, that was a long time ago. But that's actually kind of a brilliant question. I guess I could ask. Just be like, hey, so do you know of any ways to get rid of the Kraken? Maybe we should actually devise a plan.
With Joan?
With Joan?
I mean, we kind of want the same thing, right?
Right?
Yeah. I mean, oh boy.
What's wrong? Why are you saying it like that?
Slump just can't help but feel like every dealing with Joan is kind of like rolling the fucking dice.
She's so much cooler.
Are you sure she's pretty?
Yeah. You remember how Schmolo was all like oh boy, what's the word I'm looking for? You remember how I was like, you should stop doing stuff with that. That's really bad. It's kind of blatantly obvious.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I was like, you should stop doing deals with that person because it's really bad. They literally keep asking for things in exchange. She doesn't do any of that.
Dealings?
Correct. It's more like a partnership.
Wow.
What if that's just the long con?
That it's working. I don't know.
Not comforting. Not comforting at all.
What do you mean? No, it's fine.
In no way is that reassuring.
No. She's really nice.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, Slump thinks that maybe we should sort out problems one at a time. So our current problems are Slump smush man's head like pumpkin. We need him. Angry man on an island gonna blow himself up. Bad.
Need him.
And Wavebreaker about to get smeared like peanut butter. Also bad. Those are probably big three.
Seems like Wavebreaker is most imminent.
How
Do that one
imminent is
first.
it? How? Hey, Big Boss, how long until your crew gets here? Like you being mastermind. How long until? Like, what was the plan?
You probably got about 12 hours.
Ooh, that's not much time. Holy shit. Yep. I think
I figure when you smeared Mr. Ton's head all over the thing and I'm gone, they're probably going to kick things into high gear pretty quick.
Boy. One little whoopsie daisy, and here we are. you smush one person's head, suddenly the whole world goes crazy.
Well,
exactly, right?
I mean, to be fair, he
come on.
kind of ran everything. I mean, I'm the big boss, but I mean, listen, he had the brains for
boy.
everything.
Oh God.
Well, that's just embarrassing.
Well, Slump thinks we should either head to the wave breaker right away or try to have a conversation with Joan to see what she thinks about her new companion, Mr. Justin and his smushed head.
Captain, I can hear Bront pulling on the do nothing rope, so we're nearing harbor.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. I told him to be helpful, so yes, that's good.
I love that image. You know, when you're getting close, when you see Bront just start hauling on the ropes.
I would vote for, before things kick off, I would vote for Galdric talking to Joan if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay, before you go, can I flip? Let me just see if I can help you. I'm going to try and flip my coin of remembrance, maybe. And we'll see.
You sure that's a one-time use thingy?
It is a one-time use, but I haven't used it yet.
Wait. What does that do?
Well, you see, the bearer can at any time redeem the coin immediately and know one fact that has been forgotten. It can be a thought has been forgotten by anyone, but the fact must not be known by anyone now. It has to be completely forgotten in the world.
You sure you want to waste that on me? I tend to ask some really stupid fucking questions.
Well, we wouldn't ask. I think we just remember something out of nowhere. Could be related to you and Joan. It could be something totally else.
Okay, you know what? That's a valid point. I look at the rest of the crew. Oh boy. Sure.
Do y'all want me to save it? I can save it if you prefer.
I would say save it because this world does have folk tales about Captain Galdric, and they're not too far removed from the truth, I would imagine, but there's something out here that could help us with that, and that coin seems to be like, you know, the greater scheme, you know, like, and he's kind of like alluding to, like, you know, the inks, the mission to rejoin the inks and all that, because there's a whole lot that we don't know there.
Well, I guess the only thing is that we can't direct the coin. So, but maybe it will respond to stuff that's happening around us, you're thinking?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe what it tells us helps with this and the overall everything.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, so
It's a gamble.
Okay, so all right. Okay. So I have I'll be back.
Good luck.
All right. I'm gonna go to my cabin.
Yep, sounds good.
Go to my cabin, put my feet up, and just do the thing.
You
Plunge into the water.
You contemplate on your connection to Joan, and you close your eyes and you let yourself kind of drift in thought, and soon enough you feel the drifting being in much more than thought, and in fact you are drifting in the depths, Joan Divinia's depths, and you are standing aboard her ship as it skims the blackness of death below and the dull, pale, dark green of limbo above. You are on her ship, and her in her tall, emaciated, hollow face turns to look at you as her hair and dress stream off the back of the boat in the currents. Galdric,
Hi.
Why have you returned?
Oh, information, actually. Hope that's okay. So, we've managed to assemble most of the original crew. However, we accidentally killed one of them, which luckily it wasn't too big of a deal. We're almost ready to essentially make our way towards this Kraken. So, I was hoping maybe you could offer some insight.
Possibly.
What do you know about the Kraken's power? What allows it to return after death?
The Kraken is powerful. It is the ultimate power here that I understand.
There's nothing here that's stronger, not even Tickles.
Tickles is strong in many ways. But to kill Tickles is to kill Tickles for good. The Kraken comes back because it is its mission. Without killing the mission, you cannot kill the Kraken.
Interesting. What's the Kraken's mission?
Balance.
So we have to achieve balance or break it?
You must destroy the concept of balance at its root.
How interesting. So you're telling me the Kraken isn't inherently evil. It's just doing its job.
Correct.
Interesting.
And I do not know who gave it that command.
Oh, how interesting. Beyond you, is there truly a higher power here? Or is the Kraken the Almighty?
There are gods, and they have power, but they do not rival that of the Kraken.
I see. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Roll plus wisdom for a perception check.
Oh, interesting.
Wow,
Hey,
11.
wow.
That is a full success.
Good timing.
Is this bitch lying to me?
As she's talking about the scales of power,
Uh-huh.
you can see she's looking very hard at you.
Oh my god, did I give the Kraken the fucking mission?
What if it was part of your angel mission the last time you were here?
Oh, dang.
Aren't you usually? Isn't your thing usually balance?
Instead of stabbing, we should have hugged. That's what it is.
Oh my goodness.
Can you explain one more time the significance of what she was communicating subliminally there, Tech?
Basically, when she was talking about the gods have power, but nothing rivals the Kraken, and all that, she was looking very hard at Galdric to imply that Galdric fits into the
story of the Kraken somehow.
the narrative of the power scale in some way.
Okay. Very interesting.
Gotcha. Because I'm obviously nowhere near where the Kraken is, but I played some sort of role in this power scale.
So the interesting thing is that it sounds like Joan was basically saying that in order to defeat the Kraken, you have to defeat its enemy. Wait, is that the truth? Wait, no.
We have to somehow
God.
mark its mission as complete.
Yeah, she
And
was
its mission-
saying you have to destroy the concept of balance at its root.
What? Like, what do you?
Well, fuck. Because I was gonna say, well, that would be killing the Kraken, wouldn't it? Because the Kraken is there to establish balance. So if we kill the Kraken, then we're destroying balance. But that's what we need to do to destroy the Kraken, is just to destroy balance. Fucking shit, man. God, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, but then a different type of balance kicks in, and we see that with the absence of the Kraken, where the Yoho boys completely rule the seas in comparison to any merchant traffic or naval traffic. So there's a whole other balance dynamic that has taken place, and we know that's not balanced right now.
Okay,
And right now,
so
like this whole like section is all about balance because we had a choice to either join Sen or the Navy, and by saving the Navy, we've maintained what little balance there is left. Whereas if we went with Sen, we would be just severely destroying that because we're going to wipe out the Navy essentially.
Should we swap sides?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're destroying
that's what I was
balance.
thinking. Exactly. That's what we need to do. Is we need to destroy balance. And Joan, when Galdric said, what is needed to be done, she literally said destroy.
Well, what I'm saying is that
the
current balance is not balance. They're like the Yoho boys.
They're already like that. Yeah. I see.
Like the Yoho boys are severely outdoing everything.
So you're saying we have to destroy the. So we have two things here. Either one, we have to destroy the Yoho boys. Two, we have to destroy the Navy. Three, we just have to destroy all of it.
Well, are we discussing this in character, or is this just out of character?
No,
right
it's
now?
out of character.
Okay,
Galdric's busy floating
right
floating in the limbo with.
Hold on, I have
I
a
was going to
question.
say, okay.
I have a question that might lead us to another line of discussion. If I may, my timeline of this world is a little fuzzy. When did the Kraken come about?
Before my time.
Damn. I was hoping she would say that the Kraken came after her time because she was the one that originally kept balance.
Well, how could you ask? I don't know if this will lead to anything. How did Joan maintain balance? Because that's kind of her thing with death when it involved the Kraken killing things.
I think the Kraken's always been out of control.
Well, then why? Like, I guess my question is, why is Joan here? If the purpose to serve balance is, like offing people so that there's some balance in the real world, what is the purpose of Joan?
So that's an interesting question. We can definitely dive down that. So the original conversation that we kind of had with Joan was that Joan was, pirate queen and all that sort of thing, ruled the seas, but essentially she got bored with it and wanted more essentially. And Tech definitely alluded that she's been collecting souls for a greater purpose, but we have not found out what that purpose is yet.
Collecting souls.
Yeah, she's ferrying souls, but she's also been collecting souls. Remember the original deal we had to make?
Yeah, we had to get some souls for her in exchange.